Good day and welcome to KTutors. At KTutors, we demystify your curiosity and we help you to enjoy maths. In today's class, we are going to be learning about negative numbers. What are negative numbers? Negative numbers are numbers that are less than 0. Just like the name implies, they have a negative sign or a minus sign in front of them. For example, we have -1, -2, and -5, just like you're seeing on your screen. Ordinarily, negative numbers may look very big, but they are actually very, very small. Therefore, the bigger they look, the smaller they are. For example, we have -1000. -1000 here may look very big. 1000 is actually a big number as compared to 10. Ordinarily, 10 is smaller than 1000. But in this case, since 1000 is carrying a negative sign here, this means 1000 is actually smaller than -10. So -1000 is actually smaller than -10. And -10 is smaller than 0. Now, in order to differentiate positive numbers from negative numbers, we use the number line. This is an example of a number line. On this number line, we have the positive tail here and the negative tail here. On the right of 0, we have positive numbers. Now, if you look at these numbers with keen interest, you will see that we don't have positive signs here, but we call these numbers positive numbers. Why is this so? Now, for positive numbers, we need not put the positive sign because the positive signs are invisible. However, the contrast is the case when we deal with negative numbers. For negative numbers, you must put your negative sign. So, as we move from left to right, we increase. That is, -6 is smaller than -5, and -5 is smaller than -4. -4 is smaller than 0, and 0 is smaller than 6. By implication, -1,000,000 is smaller than -2, and -2 is smaller than +6. Now let us look at some real-life examples of negative numbers. Of all, first, let's discuss temperature. Positive temperature here, like +10 degrees Celsius here, this is above 0. So temperature above 0 are warm temperature, but temperature below 0 degrees are cold temperature. So when you encounter temperature below 0 degree, just know that you are dealing with cold temperature. So positive temperature, you are dealing with hot temperature or warm temperature, and negative temperature, you are dealing with cold temperature. Secondly, altitude. The higher you go above sea level, you deal with positive number. For instance, here we have +100 meters here simply means you are dealing with 100 above sea level. However, minus here means you are dealing with 100 meters below sea level. Okay, let us look at money in the bank. Your money or your bank balance. If you have money, that is your own money, that money is yours. That is positive. You have money, the money is yours. So here we have plus $100. It means you have $100. However, whenever you have minus $100, what does that mean? It means you owe $100 and you are indebted to someone. These are few real-life examples of negative numbers. Now, let us solve some problems on negative numbers, and we're going to start with addition and subtraction of negative numbers. Now, let us start from the beginning, and that's the best place to start. Okay, in order to solve this, we are going to use number lines. So let's use number lines to solve the following. Number one, we have minus 5 plus 7. Okay, so let's use minus 5 plus 7. Our starting number here is what? Minus 5. So I'll take minus 5 here. And remember, I told you initially that this is the positive end or the positive tail, and this is the negative tail. So I have minus 5 and plus 7. So this plus 7 simply means I am gaining numbers. So I'll jump towards the positive tail. So I have minus 5 now, and I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So what's my answer now? 2. So minus 5 plus 7 is 2. Let us look at another example. Minus 3 minus 4. Minus 3 minus 4. Okay, don't forget that this is our negative end and this is our positive end. Okay, and what's our number here? Our starting number here is minus 3. So this is our minus 3 here. How many am I minusing from minus 3? Or how many am I removing from minus 3? I'm removing 4. So minus 3 minus 4. Minus 3 minus 4. Since I have a negative sign here, it means I will be attracted towards the negative tail here. So here I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, here I have minus 7. So what's our answer here? Our answer is minus 7. Now moving forward, let's try number 3. Number 3 here we have 5 minus 7. Now looking at this number here, this number does not have any sign. But I told you initially, if a number is standing on its own without any sign, just know that the number is carrying a positive sign. So that is plus 5 minus 7. And don't forget that this is your positive end, while this is your negative end. What is our starting point? Our starting point is plus 5 here. And towards which direction will I jump? Because I have a negative number here, I will jump towards the negative end. So we will move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So what's our answer? Our answer is minus 2. Okay, so we've successfully used our number lines to solve some problems on negative numbers. Now let's try to solve without our number lines. Number 1, minus 15 plus 27. Minus 15 plus 27. Let's use a scenario to solve this. Minus 15, it means you are owing. Okay, so you came to my house and you borrowed 15 naira. Now, I waited for you for about 2 weeks and you did not come to pay me my money. So I went to your house and I met you with 27 naira. I collected my 15 naira. How much do you have left that is yours? You have 12 naira. So this is positive 12. Let's do it again. Now, you owe me 15 naira because this is negative. If you have a negative sign before a number, it means if you are dealing with money, it means you are owing. So you owe me 15 naira and you have refused to pay. On a lighter note, please. And you have refused to pay. Now, I went to your house and I met you with 27 naira. 27 naira means this is yours. So I collected my 15 naira that you are owing me. How much do you have left? You have 12 naira left. So this is your answer. Okay, let us look for another way. Minus 15 plus 27. A negative sign here and a positive sign. So when you have opposing signs like this, what you are expected to do is to minus. Now, after minusing, so what's our answer here? 27 minus 15, you have 12. Now, is the positive number a bigger number or the negative number here? Forget about the signs. Here, 27 is carrying the positive sign and 27 is bigger. So since 27 is bigger, this number here automatically becomes positive. See, that is another simple way of solving this. Let us look at another example. Here is minus 10 and minus 24. Minus 10 minus 24. So you owe me 10 naira. Okay, because this is a negative sign. You are owing me 10 naira. And you later on, after another 1 week, you came to my place again crying of hunger and you collected another 24 naira. How much are you owing altogether? It is minus 34. Let us try another method. The second method, okay? Now, you have minus 10 and minus 24. Here, you have the same signs here. Since you have the same signs, what are you going to do here? Just write your negative signs. If you have the both of them positive signs, what are you expected to do? You write positive. But in this case, we have negative, negative. What are we expected to do here? Just write negative sign. So after you've written the negative sign, just plus the both of them. So whenever you have the same signs like this, just write, if I have positive, positive, I'm expected to write positive. But in this case, I have negative, negative, I'll write negative. Then I'll add the both of them. What will I get? 34. See, this is the same as this. Okay, let us look at number 3. Number 3, in this case, we have 11 minus 17. Remember, this 11 is not carrying any sign. So by implication, automatically, this becomes positive. So this is positive 11 and negative 17. Now, you owe me 17 naira. I went to your house and met you with 11 naira. I collected the 11 naira. How much are you still owing me? Let me repeat that again. Since this is positive, okay, it means I own this money or you own this money. But let us start with the negative number because that's the best place to start. Now, you owe me 17 naira because last week you borrowed 17 naira from me. I waited for you to pay me back my money, but I am yet to see you. So I went to your house and met you with 11 naira. Met you with 11 naira, it simply means you own this money. I collected this 11 naira with the hope of collecting the balance from you. How much are you expected to balance me, or how much are you still owing? You are still owing me 6 naira. Since you are owing, that money is negative. Let us look at another way of solving this. So we have 11 minus 17. And don't forget that since this does not have any sign, just use a positive sign there. Okay, now this is positive and negative, opposite signs. And since you have opposite signs here, you are expected to subtract. So I will subtract 17 minus 11. What will I get? 6. Here I have 11 here, right? And I as well have 17 here. Which one is bigger? Is it the positive number or the negative number? This 17 here is bigger than 11. So since 17 is bigger than 11, which sign is 17 carrying? 17 is carrying a negative sign. So what I will just do here is to put a negative sign here. And that is it. Let us try another one again. We have minus 12 plus 6. You owe me 12 naira. I went to your house to collect my money and I met you with 6 naira. I collected the 6 naira. How much are you still owing me? You are still owing me 6 naira. And since you are owing, that is minus 6. Now let us look at the other way of solving this. We have two opposite signs here. And since we have two opposite signs, minus 12 plus 6. Since we have two opposite signs here, okay, automatically we are minusing. 12 minus 6, assume that you don't have this positive and negative signs there. 12 minus 6 is what? 6. Which of the number is bigger, 12 or 6? Of course, 12 is bigger, and 12 is carrying the negative sign. So I'll just put a negative number there. You see, we've gotten our answer, minus 6 and minus 6. So why don't you try this? Minus 40 plus 17 and minus 10. Solve this and drop your answer in the comment section. What have we learned today? We have learned what negative numbers are. We also note that negative numbers might look big, very big, but they are actually very, very small. Positive numbers, you necessarily do not need to write the positive signs before the positive numbers. Write the negative numbers, you must put the negative signs in front of them. Now, one way to differentiate positive numbers from negative numbers is the use of number lines. We have real life situation examples where you can see negative numbers at play. Number 1 is temperature. Number 2 is altitude, while number 3 is money on your bank account. With this, we have come to the end of this class, but this is not the end of negative numbers, as in the next class, we are going to be learning a lot of word problems in negative numbers. See you in the next one. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.